Let's start with a truth most women never get told. When a man goes down on you, it's not just about the act. It's about emotion, power, curiosity, and connection all colliding in one moment. You see, to him, it's not just pleasure he's giving, it's devotion he's showing. It's his way of saying, right now, nothing in the world matters more than you. Most women think it's something men do out of desire or habit, but for a man who's truly connected, it's something far deeper. It's an experience that awakens both his masculine pride and his emotional vulnerability. Because in that moment, he isn't just touching your body, he's exploring your energy, your trust, your response. When a man loves to kiss you down there, he's not thinking of control. He's thinking of surrender. He's surrendering to your power, to your scent, to your reaction. He's intoxicated by the idea that he can make you lose control, that he can take you somewhere only he has the map to. That to him is the ultimate connection. It's not just about making you feel good. It's about feeling needed, desired, trusted. And when he senses that from you, the way your breathing changes, the way your body arches, he feels something men rarely get to feel in everyday life purpose. But here's the twist, not all men do it with the same mindset. Some do it because they want to impress you. Others do it because they crave validation. But the man who does it because he genuinely adores you, he's the one who sees it as a sacred exchange. To him, your pleasure is a language. Your reactions are the sentences. Your surrender is the punctuation. And that's what keeps him coming back again and again, not just for the act, but for the emotional high that only a woman's complete trust can give. Because to a man like that, your pleasure isn't just his goal, it's his reward. When a man truly cares about a woman, his desire to please her isn't driven by ego, it's driven by devotion. And one of the most powerful ways that devotion shows up is when he goes down on you. Because in that moment, it's not about him, it's about you. Every movement, every breath, every touch, it's all centered on your pleasure. For him, that's not just physical intimacy, it's emotional vulnerability disguised as confidence. You see, when a man kisses you down there, it's his way of expressing something words can't capture. It's his silent way of saying, I see you, I want you, I value you. And that's huge because men are not naturally raised to express emotion through language. They express it through action. So when he chooses to please you with full focus, when he takes his time, when he seems to forget the world around him, that's love, not lust. That's care, not convenience. It's also one of the rare times a man gets to completely drop his guard. Society tells men to be strong, dominant, in control. But in this space, when he's between your legs, he's not controlling you, he's connecting with you. It's a kind of surrender, but not in a weak way. It's powerful because he's choosing to give himself to your experience. He's choosing to make your pleasure the center of his attention. This kind of man finds pride in your response. He watches every signal, your breathing, your tension, your sounds, and uses them like a roadmap to your joy. When you let him in, when you allow yourself to be completely present, it fuels him in a way few things can. Because to him, that's the ultimate proof that you trust him. And trust to a man is everything. Think about it. When you close your eyes, when you let go, when you stop trying to control the moment, you're giving him something powerful, permission. Permission to see the most intimate, vulnerable side of you. And that permission doesn't just excite him, it honors him. It tells him, you are safe with me. I choose you. That's what devotion looks like through a man's eyes. It's also deeply affirming for his masculinity, not in an arrogant way, but in a purposeful one. A man wants to feel like he can make you happy, that he can satisfy you not just emotionally, but physically. When he succeeds in that, it boosts something primal inside him. It tells him he's capable, wanted, valuable. That's why when he's down there and you respond authentically, when you moan, move, and lose control, it's not just about your pleasure, it's about his validation as a man who can bring you to that point. And women often underestimate how intimate that is for him. He's not just pleasing your body, he's connecting to your soul. That's why the most powerful thing you can do in that moment is to receive. Don't perform, don't fake it. Just feel it. Let him see your real reaction, because when you do, he feels deeply appreciated, like he's giving something that matters. To him, that's devotion. That's love expressed through touch. That's the quiet way he says, you are worth my time, my effort, and my complete attention. And once a man feels that emotional bond, it changes everything. He'll crave you differently. He'll protect you differently, because in his heart, he'll know that what you two share isn't just physical. It's sacred. And that's something no one else can replace. Now let's talk about something that often surprises women. For many men, going down on you isn't just about giving pleasure, it's about control and confidence, but not the kind of control that dominates you, rather the kind that comes from creating a reaction, from leading the rhythm of your body, and from knowing he's the one who can make you feel something no one else can. See, men are taught from an early age that control equals strength. In their world, control means holding back emotion, managing situations, staying composed. But in intimacy, control takes on a completely different meaning. When a confident man goes down on you, he's not controlling you, he's guiding the experience. He's taking charge of your pleasure in a way that feels powerful for both of you. Every movement, every flick, every pause is intentional. He's reading you, your breath, your sounds, the tension in your body, and adjusting in real time. That's mastery. That's skill. And it makes him feel deeply connected to his masculine energy. There's also an unspoken thrill in knowing that he is the reason you're trembling, breathing faster, losing control. That's not arrogance, that's satisfaction. For a man, that's the ultimate feedback. It's seeing that his confidence can translate into pleasure for you. It gives him a sense of purpose, like, I know what I'm doing, I can make her feel this way. And that kind of confidence can be magnetic. But here's the key difference between a man who does it for ego and a man who does it from confidence. Ego-driven men rush through it. Confident men slow down. They're patient. They savor the process. They take pride not in finishing the act, but in building the moment. Because confident men understand that pleasure isn't a race, it's rhythm, it's pacing, it's presence. And that's what makes it so intoxicating for you too. You can feel when a man is confident in what he's doing. His touch is deliberate. His movements have rhythm. He's not second guessing himself because he's not seeking approval. He's focused on connection. That kind of control makes you feel safe enough to let go, which ironically gives him even more power, the power of your surrender. For many men, that balance between being in control and creating space for your vulnerability is addictive because in everyday life, they're expected to stay guarded. But here, in this intimate act, they get to express leadership and tenderness at the same time. It's a space where strength meets sensitivity. And that duality is what makes it so powerful. And let's not ignore the emotional side. A confident man doesn't just take pride in his technique. He takes pride in your trust. The fact that you allow him that level of closeness, that you're open and responsive to his touch, makes him feel like he's earned something rare. Because that kind of intimacy isn't given. It's granted. And once he's earned it, he'll guard it like treasure. So yes, for him, it's about control, but not control over you. It's about control over the moment. It's about the ability to guide your emotions, to lead your body through waves of pleasure, and to feel like he's capable of giving you something unforgettable. And when he feels that, when his confidence meets your surrender, that's when the chemistry explodes. It's no longer just physical. It becomes emotional, electric, and deeply human, because at the heart of it, what he's really doing is proving something, not to the world, but to himself. I can make her feel safe enough to lose control because she trusts me to lead. And for a man, there's no greater turn on than that. For many women, physical intimacy is an extension of emotional closeness. But for men, it's often how they measure it. When a man goes down on you, he's not just chasing a reaction. He's searching for emotional confirmation. He's reading the signals your body gives him to see if the connection he feels in his heart is truly reflected in how you respond. It's his way of asking without words, do you trust me? Do you feel safe with me? Do you want me as much as I want you? You see, men aren't always great at verbalizing emotions. They struggle to express vulnerability, but through physical touch, they communicate everything they can't say out loud. When he's down there, he's not just exploring your body, he's exploring your trust. He can feel when you're relaxed, when you're holding back, when you're completely open to him. And that tells him more about your feelings than any conversation ever could. When a man feels that emotional connection through your body, the way you move, the way you breathe, the way you melt into him, it's deeply validating. It tells him, she's with me, she trusts me, she's letting me in. And that, for a man who truly cares about you, is everything. It makes him feel seen and chosen. It tells him he's not just physically desired, but emotionally accepted. And the interesting part is this act requires vulnerability on both sides. You're allowing yourself to be seen and touched in your most intimate space while he's putting aside his ego to focus entirely on you. It's mutual exposure, two people stepping into a moment that only works when both are emotionally present. When that happens, it becomes more than just pleasure, it becomes connection. There's a reason why some men say they feel closer to their partner after oral intimacy. It's because in that act, he's fully in the moment with you. No distractions, no masks, no roles, just raw presence. He's feeling your reactions, adjusting to your rhythm, and losing himself in the connection you're sharing. That kind of focus creates emotional intimacy on a level that words can't reach. But here's the truth, not every man gets there. Some men treat the actor's performance as proof of skill. Those are the ones who never really connect. But the man who genuinely cares about what you feel, who's patient enough to learn your body and confident enough to slow down, that man experiences something profound. For him, the act becomes spiritual, almost sacred. It's where he feels closest to your essence. And women who respond with authenticity, who let go, who express themselves freely, who don't hide their reactions, give him what he's secretly seeking, emotional validation. Because your vulnerability tells him, you're safe with me, you can trust me too. That's the unspoken exchange. He gives you pleasure and you give him connection. For many men, that moment becomes a kind of emotional compass. It tells him whether this is just passion or something deeper. And when he senses that real emotional bond, when he feels that mutual trust, it changes the way he sees you. You're not just a partner, you become his emotional home. That's why he'll remember those moments long after they're over. Because what stays with him isn't just the taste or the touch. It's the connection he felt when you let him in completely. It's the feeling of being trusted, accepted, and emotionally intertwined with someone who meets him on that level. So when he kisses you down there and he looks up at you, that gaze isn't just lust. It's him checking, are we still connected? And when your eyes meet and the energy aligns, that's when he knows the answer, yes. This isn't just physical, it's something real. When a man goes down on you, he's not just chasing pleasure, he's exploring. To him, that moment is about experiencing you with every sense he has. It's not just touch or sight, it's taste, scent, sound, warmth, and energy. It's a form of discovery. And for a man who's emotionally and physically invested, it becomes one of the most intimate ways to truly know you. Think about it. Men live in a world that often keeps them disconnected from emotional depth. They're expected to stay logical, composed, even detached. But in this act, everything changes. He's no longer in his head. He's in his senses. He's guided by instinct, by curiosity, by desire. Every breath you take, every sound you make becomes part of the story he's learning about you. It's a conversation without words. Your body speaks and he listens. For many men, this moment is where they feel closest to understanding the woman they love, because your body doesn't lie. It tells him what feels good, what excites you, what overwhelms you. And as he explores, he's learning not just your rhythm, but your emotional landscape, the way you open up when you feel safe, the way your body softens when you trust him, the way you lose control when you feel fully desired. Those are signals that reach deeper than any verbal expression ever could. This is why confident, emotionally mature men take their time. They don't rush, they savor. They treat your body like art, every movement deliberate, every reaction noticed. For him, going down on you isn't about finishing an act. It's about immersing himself in who you are. It's like studying a painting up close, noticing every texture, every subtle shade that makes it unique. That's why it can feel almost sacred. He's not just satisfying you, he's connecting to your essence. He's breathing you in, feeling your pulse, tasting your energy. And that sensory immersion gives him something he can't get anywhere else, a feeling of being completely present. In a world where men are constantly pulled in 1,000 directions, work, stress, responsibility, this act gives him a rare stillness, a moment where everything fades and it's just you. There's also a powerful psychological layer here. Men are naturally curious. They like to figure things out, and the female body in all its mystery fascinates them. The way it responds, the way it changes, the way pleasure builds. It's a puzzle they love to solve. But for a man who truly cares, it's not just curiosity, it's reverence. He wants to understand you, not to control you, but to connect with you in the deepest way possible. And when he's doing it with genuine affection, he's not just stimulating your body, he's memorizing it. The rhythm of your breathing, the temperature of your skin, the subtle movements that tell him you're close, he's learning you. Every detail becomes part of how he experiences intimacy with you. So the next time he touches you, kisses you, or even looks at you, he's drawing from that memory. It's how he stays connected to your energy even when you're apart. There's beauty in that kind of devotion because for him, pleasure becomes a language of understanding. He's not doing it just to make you feel good. He's doing it to experience you fully, to taste your trust, to feel your confidence, to witness your surrender. It's an act of emotional curiosity wrapped in sensuality. And for you, that's where the magic lies. When you allow him to experience you that way, without hesitation, without self-consciousness, you give him something he can't find anywhere else. He's not just touching your body, he's touching your vulnerability. He's learning your rhythm, your warmth, your truth. That's why for many men, this act isn't simply foreplay, it's intimacy in its purest form. Because in those moments, it's not about dominance or submission. It's about two souls sensing in perfect trust. It's his way of saying, I don't just want to see you, I want to know you. And once a man experiences that level of closeness, he never forgets it because he hasn't just tasted your body, he's tasted your energy, he's felt your honesty, he's seen a version of you that only true connection can reveal. And that, to him, is unforgettable. Here's a truth many women don't realize. When a man goes down on you, it's not just about giving pleasure, it's also about how he feels in that exchange. Deep down, men crave to be desired, appreciated, and needed just as much as women do. But the difference is often expressed that need through action rather than words. And in that deeply intimate moment when he's focused on you, he's also feeling something powerful, that he's the man who can make you feel wanted, safe, and completely satisfied. See, for a man, arousal and emotion are intertwined with purpose. When he sees that he can bring you pleasure, when your reactions show that his touch affects you, it tells him that he matters, that his presence, his skill, his energy, all of it has an impact. It's not just about ego, it's about connection. It's about feeling like he's needed in that moment, like he's the only one who can reach that side of you. When you respond to him, when you moan softly, when you move with him, when you let go, those reactions aren't just pleasurable to hear. To him, they're emotional feedback. They say, you're doing something right. You make me feel good. You make me feel alive. That acknowledgement fuels him on a deeper level than most women realize. Because while he's giving pleasure to you, he's also receiving emotional validation in return. And here's the part that's even more beautiful. When you allow yourself to fully enjoy what he's giving, when you stop overthinking and let your body react naturally, you're giving him the gift of being seen. Men don't often get that, the chance to be seen not as a provider or protector, but as someone who can emotionally and physically fulfill his partner. That's why genuine response means so much. It's not about performing or saying the right words, it's about letting your authenticity show. A man feels powerful when he can make you lose yourself, not because he wants to dominate you, but because it shows him he can create safety deep enough for you to let go. That safety is his success. It's proof that he's more than enough for you in that moment. And when you show him that, when your body tells him he's done something right, he feels a surge of pride and gratitude that words could never describe. But there's another layer of vulnerability. Most people don't realize how emotionally exposed a man becomes in that act. He's putting himself in a position that's both intimate and selfless. He's close to you, literally beneath you, focused entirely on your reaction. It's not a position of dominance, it's a position of trust. And the only thing that makes that moment truly fulfilling for him is when he knows you appreciate it, not through words necessarily, but through presence, through how you let him feel your pleasure. When he senses that appreciation, when you touch his hair gently, when your breathing deepens, when you whisper his name, it grounds him. It tells him he's doing something that matters, something that reaches you on a soul level. Because underneath all the technique and confidence, what men really want is to be chosen, to feel like their effort means something, to know that their presence can move you. So yes, when a man loves to kiss you down there, it's because it fulfills him too. It gives him a sense of being wanted and capable. It reassures him that he's not just another guy in your life. He's the man who can take you to that place of surrender. That's why he remembers the way you react, the way you breathe, the way you look at him afterward, because those are the moments when he feels desired in the purest way possible. And that feeling doesn't fade when the act is over. It stays with him. It changes how he sees you, how he treats you, how he connects with you afterward. because now he doesn't just see you as someone he's attracted to. He sees you as someone he's emotionally bonded with, someone whose pleasure gives meaning to his own. In the end, that's what every man secretly wants, not to just have you, but to affect you, to know that his presence leaves a mark, not on your body, but on your soul. And when you let him, when you respond with authenticity and vulnerability, you give him exactly that. You make him feel desired, needed, and completely alive. And that's the kind of experience no man ever forgets. So after everything we've just uncovered, here's what I want you to remember. When a man kisses you down there, it's not just about pleasure. It's about connection. It's his way of saying, I see you, I want you, I'm here to make you feel. It's not just physical, it's emotional. It's him opening a space where you can let go of control, drop the walls, and feel desired in the most honest way possible. But here's the thing, most women forget that connection can't truly exist unless you let it. When you start to see intimacy not as a performance, but as a dance, where both partners are tuned in to each other's rhythm, everything changes. The chemistry deepens, the spark grows, and what used to feel like just another moment becomes something unforgettable. So don't hold back, communicate, let him know what feels good, what makes you melt, and what drives you wild, because when you guide him with confidence, when you own your pleasure, he becomes even more invested in you. If this episode made you see things in a new light, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more deep relationship insights, and share this with a friend who deserves to understand what true intimacy really means. Because the truth is, real love isn't about what happens between two bodies, it's about what happens between two souls. Stay confident, stay radiant, and never forget your pleasure is your power.